Good afternoon from Phuket. It's raining outside, as you can see. I enjoy the rain sometimes, not so hot. Here I'm enjoying the mangoes, and I want to talk about, can you be really addicted to cooked food? So Carr recently posted a video how he was addicted to cooked food, and um, if he would eat like rice or something, and he would finish and throw it in a bin, and then half an hour later he would go to the bin and finish that plate of rice, and then he was explaining something that even like steamed broccoli and sweet potatoes, carrots, stuff like that, he would just get obsessed with it, and that would be the only thing he would be like looking forward to. And then when he was in Thailand, he got into the durian chips, and he would like buy a package of durian chips, and then buy another one, then buy a big one, and then he would just couldn't stop eating it, and then after that he would feel very bad, and he would just throw the rest of the package away or give it to someone. And the next day, the first thing he want to do is to go buy another package of dry durian. So this reminds me myself when I was addicted to porn, and before I used to be like, oh, you just don't eat enough, or you're just like restricting the calories, whatever. But when it comes to addiction, you gotta understand, like Joe Best and these people, like their brain pathway is so much connected to the short-term pleasure from the foods that it overtakes everything, you know. For me, there used to be like porn, and I would just like be looking forward to it so much, and when it comes to decision to do it or not to do it, your brain is just like, you don't think much. Like you switch off, and just subconscious mind wins every time, and just give in to the addiction. And it only takes really strong negative impact that you have to experience in order to, so for example, for Carr, like he really had to experience kind of like negative emotions, feeling really nauseous, feeling really bad about himself. This is the kind of same for me. Like other people have to find out about your addiction and have to feel really ashamed, and every time you would have like cravings to watch porn or to go to cooked food, you would kind of think about that, and that's basically how you succeed on beating your addiction. So before I used to think it's just like a physiological issue, but I don't think it's the physiological. Like many people say, like how can somebody be addicted to shopping? People are buying like expensive watches every month, and because they're just addicted to that novelty and the surprise what it has, you know. Some addictions that are worse than others, and cooked food addiction, it can be really definitely really bad if you give in to like really bad stuff. So luckily Carr was giving in to healthy foods, but for him it doesn't work. He would just like stuff himself until he wants to puke, and then the next day he would just, you know, like the dopamine level would just get so high and get released so much dopamine, and next level you would wanna get addicted to again, and it's never ending story. So I think if you have a cooked food addiction, you definitely wanna take advice from Carr. I can, for example, cooked food addict wouldn't be able to just have like a fruit meal. If they have like two available options of a really nice fruit meal, and a cooked food for breakfast, and they would go for the cooked food, that's when you know you have a cooked food addiction. So let me know what you think about it. It's an interesting topic and how it works. And I can definitely relate with my addiction to porn, to Ted Carr, and other people's problems as well.